Alright, here's an updated version on the Authority Flow funnel. I've made a few videos in the past on it, but I've updated it since, so just kind of gonna make another one. It's a little more in depth. So it all starts with an offer that stands out because no one likes going to someone's profile and seeing I help people scale or I help like business owners scale to $100,000 a month. It's not specific enough. It's not really doing anything for anyone. So don't be like that. Don't be like the I help people scale guy. No one likes that. You gotta really stand out with niche service and other things. We'll get into that. So you always want just one offer, especially if you're a trading coach. Like you just want to focus on one offer and have it high ticket, and then if you add the niche with that, you can charge even more because you're helping a specific person solve a specific problem. You can even throw in like a time frame in there or a guarantee, and it's just like a killer offer. You just kind of want to be the holy grail for one specific person because that's how they'll pay you a lot of money. If you're solving one issue for a specific person rather than just helping everybody, that's how you become like a high value coach, I guess you could call it. So yeah, stick with one offer. Don't have like little low ticket communities. Nobody likes that. Um, so one offer would be like niche and service. So if you're, I don't know, a relationship coach, a fitness coach, whatever it is, you want to be more specific. Like I was saying, you want to say you help a specific person. It could be just like, it could be like pregnant moms. I help pregnant moms lose weight or get fit. Like it could be something like that within a certain time frame with a certain guarantee. So you want to be really goal oriented with it, and always it's with everything throughout the content. You always want to focus on the goal, not how they're gonna get there, because they don't care how they're gonna get there. They just want to achieve that. So obviously you want to make videos breaking down like your process and what you do, but you always want to focus on more like results based. And the new big thing would just be like your offer, your package. You kind of want to package it up as this new big thing. Um, Talk it up, talk about all the pros of it, and then talk about all the cons of your competitors. So you do that in your content, showcasing it like, here's why you don't need this, and just be like a reference to a competitor, and like why you should do this instead. Just kind of talking it up throughout all your content, and just really showcasing that. Niche audience, which is pretty much just a lead pool. So like when you run your ad or when you have your content, and you're just speaking to one person. Those people obviously follow you because you're speaking directly to them. Especially if you run an ad, because you'll just be running all the time. People's your ICP, ideal client profile, the person you want that you have this offer for will see it and they'll follow you. They'll get nurtured through your content. I'll show you like the more in-depth funnel later. This is kind of like the setup of it. So all this gets plugged into your IG profile, and then on your IG profile, you want to make it super clear on who you are, what you do, and how valuable your offer is. Because no one wants to go to your profile and not know anything about you, especially if they hop on a sales call. It's the worst. If they, you hop on a sales call and they're okay, who are you? What do you do? That's like the worst case scenario. You're never gonna close. But you should be super clear on who you are, what you do, how valuable your offer is, and even like who you don't help as well. Also, make sure your offer messaging resonates with where they're at and where they want to get to. So if they're stuck at a certain point, like maybe they're stuck at a certain revenue, and they want to get higher, like stuck underneath 10K a month, not want to get to 20K a month or something like that, and then get them to understand that's all they need to scale. Like this is the only thing stopping them from reaching that. You're like filling that gap. Like if they want to scale, they just work with you, and they'll get the goal they want. So in your IG, I recommend posting like 5 reels a day, especially when you're first starting. It's always the more the better, right? But at least 1 reel a day, two, three, but 5 when you're first starting is perfect for the first like month and you have all that content pumped out. Also, stories are important, just like not just showcasing business stuff, but you as well and just your hobbies and what you like, because that's what people resonate with the most. Um, and then you also want to make sure your bio is optimized in your profile picture, clear profile picture. Bio just explains what you do, who you are, kind of a thing. And then also having your YouTube in your bio, a link to it as well. And then having your case studies on your highlights is nice as well. Also having like the case studies, results, like a lifestyle, and even putting like your YouTube on case studies is nice too. Just making it look really nice for your ICP, so when that person does come to your profile, they see everything clear, everything's nice and cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? And also make sure your pinned posts are like the posts that resonate with your audience the most, the ones you want them to see the most, because when they open your profile, it's the first thing they see. All right, so that was kind of the setup of it. But now we're gonna move on to more of the funnel. So from eyeballs to followers, on YouTube, you're gonna post 1, 2, 10 to 30 minute bottom of funnel educational videos per week. Bottom of funnel would be like pretty niche and like with their problems. For example, it's like if I post a video, it's like here's what I do to make, you know, 6 figures online, and it's online coaching. Like they never heard of it, but you'd want to be more specific, like with the problems they're facing and the goals they want to achieve. And then for ads, you just want authentic, value-driven ads. So just something like looks organic. You don't want ones that are flashy and, you know, because we all see those ads and we get tired of them. You just want to just spill out education, be yourself, and just, yeah, provide value. And then I recommend like boosted posts. Those have been working great recently. Just like $10 a day to start. And then IG content, kind of went over this, but like probably 20% of posts of like about you, yourself, and your offer, and then 80% is like reels. You want to post a lot of reels, which is the same thing. You want to be yourself in them. You want to showcase your offer. You want to do belief shifting, throw rocks at other competitors. Kind of went over that. But throughout all this, you want clear messaging and good quality on all of it. And then all this turns into follows, DM, subs, and then think of it kind of like an email list. Like they're always going to get your content. They're always going to see your face, hear your voice, if they're followed or subscribed or, you know. And then turning followers into leads would just be more content. So posting consistently, reels, stories, the slide like carousel posts, launching even retargeting ads for like $5 a day. If you're not familiar with retargeting ads, it's so like imagine someone sees your DM Instagram ad, messages you for the lead magnet, but then never responds back. With retargeting, you can run ads specifically to those people, reminding them to come back. So it keeps you top of mind when they're finally ready to invest, building trust through repetition, and closing the gap between interest and action. So just it only targets people that have interacted with your posts and your profile. Just keeps. I normally do it on stories, so it's just like a reminder you're always there and an easy in. That's the whole thing with this funnel too. Just like everything's an easy yes, like low pressure, organic, authentic. And then CTA posting, I recommend like 1 to 2 on your story a week. And also put CTAs in like the real descriptions too of like, you know, if you're dealing with this issue, DM me this and I'll send you a video, a free training going over like how to fix that. And then another thing is a VSL. So like a 10 to 20 minute video or 10 to 30 minute video talking about who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you help them. So it's kind of like it starts with maybe you could do it with like a slide, or you could do it on like a Miro board, like I'm doing. So you have a slide kind of explaining like who you are, like you know how you were raised, kind of like where you came from, how you got started with this coaching thing, and then kind of transition it to like your system or like your unique mechanism, like going over your strategy, like how you'll help, and then having like you can always add like a unique CTA at the end, so like one you haven't used before. And if they DM you that, you know they watched the whole video, and they're kind of ready to scale. So that always helps. Throughout all this, you want consistent nurturing and lead warming, showcasing your offer and showcasing you. And then from nurturing leads to engaging with leads, so I'll start the conversation. So normally they'll come DM you first, but also if you get new follows, DM them. It's people might think it's like, oh, I don't like cold DMing, but it's like they're inbound leads, they're following you, so a lot of times they're just scared to ask for help. So yeah, DM them or they'll DM you. You'll DM set them. Get them to book a call. Have a little pre-call system, so you'll send them content, case studies, reminders, just to ensure they'll hop on the call and be like more warmed up too. Because you always want to watch some YouTube videos too before they hop on a call, because they got to know more about you. Once again, you don't want them to be on the call and be like, okay, who are you? What do you do? It's like the worst case scenario. And then you close on your offer. If done correctly, you should have at least 33% close rate. And then for here, you get consistent volume to scale. And then if your CPA looks good, increase ad spend. So cost per acquisition is like how much it costs you for a new client, and the only expense you're paying is like ad spend. So just tracking your ad spend, making sure you're making more than you're spending on ads. And if that looks healthy, you have a 2, 3, 4, 5x ROAS or more, then increase your ad spend. You'll get more leads, more clients coming in, make more money. It's pretty simple. Um, and then here's the little like client roadmap you'll have. So how you'll actually bring them results. So you have like an onboarding call, kind of going over everything. You have their client success roadmap. Um, you have course material, and then weekly calls and communication, and then they'll get results. But yeah, I hope this video helped y'all. If you need any help scaling, just DM me on Instagram if you have any questions at all. But yeah, like and subscribe, guys.